Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 2793 of What Shipped You Now. Today we're talking about spiritual health and well-being all this month for both Supersize Your Business and the Be a Better You annual challenge. So we're doing one thing every day, be a better human being, a better version of ourselves. And guess what? I've learned over many, many years that if you do one little thing a day to move toward what you want, you automatically achieve that and so much more. And I like to break it down into all the different areas and aspects of our life. So we are on area 8 this month of our challenge, and we're focusing on spiritual health and well-being. Next month, we are going to talk about physical health and well-being, which is really different because usually when I do an annual challenge, I do them in the almost exact opposite order. I just really mixed the order up this year of what month we cover what area. And I think it's been interesting. I'll analyze at the end of the year if I liked it or not and what I'll do next year, because as much as I tell myself I'm not going to do an annual challenge next year, I'm probably going to do an annual challenge next year. If you've got any ideas of what you'd like to see the annual challenge be about, please message me or share it in the comments below, because it's about the time of year when I start thinking about, all right, what is next year's challenge going to be? And it usually takes me till the end of the year to decide. And then usually like New Year's Eve, if I haven't decided, I just pick one and then we go with it starting January 1st. So today we're talking about the soul for spiritual health and well-being. Our soul and our spirit, the essence of who we are inside, our higher self, our connection to source, whatever you call it, not the subconscious, it's the superconscious part of ourself, our identity, the essence and the crux of who we really are, right? And some of that we show the world, most of it we don't, right? Most of that we keep inside and protected and hidden within. And I guess I contend that it's an incredible superpower to connect to that and share who you really are with the world, right? Showing up as who we uniquely are is, I think, all of our purpose here on planet Earth, to be the best possible version of this human being that we are right now and what we're becoming as part of our purpose-driven life. So today we're talking about, well, what the heck is our soul? How can we tap into the essence of who we are and our identity and who we're meant to be? A lot of times we make choices and decisions. We got this crazy thing called free will that lets us choose things. Sometimes they're things that are for us. Sometimes they're things that are really bad for us, right? And you know, only you can know and judge and decide what that is. You know, lots of people, and I will say, all of us make bad choices some of the time. Some people make bad choices most of the time. There's even some people that make bad choices all of the time, right? There's this whole spectrum. So, and bad and good is judged only by you, right? Only you can judge what is for you and what is not for you. And how do we do that? We use our feelings and our emotions, and we pay attention to our body, and if it feels good and light and a yes for you, then it's for you. If it feels icky or off or negative or evil or bad for you in any way, shape, or form, or stimulates negative emotions, then it's not for you. And once we can actually tap into that, knowing if it's for us or against us, life becomes a whole lot easier and flows a whole lot more smoothly. So today we're talking about that and how understanding the soul and the spirit and the identity and the essence of our business is just as important as it is for us as individuals, right? If we know who we are as individuals and we tap into that, we understand that we are infinite beings and souls and spirits. There's a component of that is part of us. We make way different decisions and choices and take different actions in alignment with that than if we think, hey, this is our one life, I'm going to do whatever I want, and it's not going to matter, right? Two very different philosophies and approaches to spirit and soul. Anyway, what's going on? I am working on understanding and setting up a school community. I've built communities and groups, but mostly groups, here on Facebook and on other platforms, and they've really never gone anywhere. Partly because I've never led them to go anywhere, so that's on me. But the school platform, what I've seen so far is awesome in terms of building communities that really matter and really make a difference and can make the world a better place. So I started out by just setting up Supersize Your Business as a community so that I could test and learn and then teach other people that I bring in how to set up a community and how to thrive on this particular platform. I like it because people are amazing in terms of sharing wisdom and information and knowledge of what works and how to do it. And they actually help each other out. It's not all, hey, I'm just in this for myself. And I'm sure there's some people like that on there, but they're not who I'm attracted to, so I'm not seeing that part of it. But I am just starting this. I've only invited one person to the group, and I got another person, and then me as the admin, but I want to get at least 10 founding members, people that want to come in, learn about the platform, and figure out how they could apply it and use it for their life and their business and their whatever interest they're in. I really want to start a grandma group or a grandparents group. So that might be the next thing that I explore and do as like a hobby thing. How do we be awesome grandparents? Because that's the mode I'm in right now. I've been a grandma for 10 years, and now I've got 3 beautiful granddaughters, and they're all very intelligent, very spirited babies and girls, and I want to make sure I help to contribute to their life in a positive way. And I'm sure there's other grandparents that want to do that too. So if you're interested in being a founding member, if you have a business or not, just ask and I'll send you the link. It's free. Here's the cool thing about founding members. It's built into the system that anybody that comes in for free stays free for life. And so there's incredible value. If you get value from what I share, I invite you to join me there, and we'll build together and see what becomes of that. I'm super excited about it. I've followed the founders of it for a long time. I actually participated in it as a person that was doing with Josh Forty when he was doing his challenge, and was on there. I didn't even remember that I was on there because it's been so long, but it was a great way to communicate with other people and other members. I can direct message people and talk to them and have conversations. I've only had a couple of people hit me up to try to sell me their products and services, and I try not to say no in a way that irritates them, but that's not what the platform's about. It's not about hitting people up in DMs to push your thing before you've built a relationship with them, which is what I love about it. It's all about how do you build a community in a way that makes sense. All right. If I can help you in any way, hit me up and ask. Always have an awesome day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.